Greetings and salutations, Dave, or I guess technically I should call you Dead on Dave. This is Christopher Daniels, your favorite
Everyone, it's
wrestler.
the Native American Tonka. Want to give a big shout out to Dead on Dave.
Dave, this is Leon White, Big Van Vader.
Dead on Dave. What's up, man? It's the coach.
Hello, this is the hardcore legend Mick Foley, and I know when I want to keep up with the latest in wrestling news from around the world, I check in with Dead on Dave Productions. He covers a wide variety of wrestling topics, including the career of the hardcore legend. Don't miss it. Dead on Productions. Yeah.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel again. This is part 2 of viewer questions. Part 1 will still be released, still up, but we either got hit by hackers again and the stream got taken down, or my internet took a shit. Didn't look like my internet took a shit. It looked like somebody hacked or hit the thing, and that's perfectly fine. People have nothing better to do. Good for you. You took down a guy who's just trying to entertain some folks, whatever. So, but that's okay because we're back on. Everything is golden. At least I believe we're back on. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah. All right. So we're back on. We're back live right here on Dead on Dave Productions. Apologize for any issues there with the stream. That really sucks when that happens. But we're just going to keep moving on, and I'm going to hit Skype back on, and I will take your guys' call. And we're going to have some good times for the next hour and 23 minutes, because we still got an hour and 23 minutes until Tommy C from Shot From The Point takes the airwaves for his Hockey Week wrap-up show that he does. He does it better than anybody else on YouTube. You want real talk, you want good sports talk, you go ahead and you watch Tommy C over at Shot From The Point with his cast of characters. Jake, I'm too good to show up to Dave's draft link. And Jeff, I'm going to draft defense in the second round, Huffman. So, yeah, lots of interesting stuff. So make sure you check that out. Shot From The Point Live. And tell him Dave sent you. Say, the fat man sent me. Yeah, I don't get paid for doing that, but I just love the guy. So, all right, let's get back into it. But we're cool. We're back up. We are going to be taking your calls. For those of you who expressed that you wanted to call in, you still can. So go ahead and call back in, and we can do our thing. Talk wrestling, talk sports, talk whatever you like. We're having a great conversation with Pittsburgh Boy. So hopefully he will call back and we can finish up what we were doing with him. Everyone was kicking ass in the chat. But hey, we're back. Go ahead, tweet about it. Let everybody know Dead on Dave is back on the air. Can't stop, won't stop. That's right. We're going to keep going because that's what we do. Oh, I forgot what I've talked about. We talked about the 6-man tag. Now, once again, this is part 2. I'm not talking about the shit I already talked about. Go to part 1 for that, and you'll probably get to see me freak out a little bit. I'm not sure exactly how that show gets ended. So maybe even you're going to possibly pick up me yelling at my daughter because she was too incompetent to flip a little switch. Because I'm horrible. I'm a horrible man. So make sure you go check that out. Part 1, because then we're not talking about that shit that we were talking about. It's part 2. So let's go ahead and keep on keeping on with the 6-man tag talk. That's right, 6-man tag. The leak, the Baron Corbin leak, which I don't think is actually going to happen. Baron Corbin doesn't make a lot of sense for so many reasons to be in this match. I think ultimately it should come down to Samoa Joe. I'm not even sure if that was the last place we were at. It doesn't really matter. I got some other things to talk about. You guys can go ahead and call in on Skype, David Vancura, DavidVancura, if you want to get your voice heard, get whatever you have off your chest for the week that was in wrestling. So, I want to talk about the indies, man. I want to talk about these independent guys who are coming in. It's just one after another now, and people were wondering, how is WWE going to possibly reload after losing guys like Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Hideo Itami to injury and all that other stuff? How are they possibly going to respond? Well, we're getting our answer with seeing on NXT this week of Gargano and Ciampa, and now with this news today that Rich Swann, of all people, has been signed to a WWE contract. The 24-year-old high flyer is woefully undersized. He's 5'8", 165 pounds. That's what he's billed at. So more than likely, it's closer to 5'6", $150. So I don't know how Rich Swann is going to do in the WWE. I find it very odd that they're bringing. He's an exciting guy. He needs to be polished, and that's what WWE seems to be doing right now. Is bringing in these top-level guys who have been there a long time, like Gargano, or guys who are barely in business, like Swan, and giving them that polish. That's what seems to be the purpose of the Performance Center, which is awesome. And I may have got hit again. I hope I did not get hit again. Am I still up?
Greetings.
I hope I did not get hit again. I'm going to be pissed if I got hit. No, I don't care if I got hit again. Did I get hit again? Or was it just Rod tanking me with this terrible stream? No, everything looks to be fine. Let's try to take Rod's call again. Rod the Entertainer tried to call in, see if we can get him on here. Rod the Entertainer, we are calling you. Rod the Entertainer, I think your terrible connection caused me internet problems. So
Probably so.
Jesus, how can you take me down with you, Rob? What's up with that? Anyway, it's okay. You're live with Dead on Dave, and I was talking some independent stuff there. So what do you got, man?
Yeah, I kind of feel bad because I actually have a different topic, if that's okay.
I don't give a shit. This is kind of a crazy show anyway. It's viewer questions. It's part 2 because some hacker douchebags took me down for part 1. That's okay. Who gives a shit?
Can I just say that please fall, like, to anybody who does that, please fall on a cactus and die. I mean, just honestly.
No, I don't want him to die. That's the thing. I don't want him to
this.
die. I just want him to fall on a cactus and be in infinite amount of pain.
Because I never say kill yourself, but if you serve no other purpose in life than to drag other people down, and all you want to do is that because you feel like you were put on this earth to fuck with other people,
right?
You don't deserve to waste my air.
Here's what I want to know. Like, who am I hurting? I've got 1,323 subscribers now that are somewhat interested and entertained by what I do. I'm not hurting anybody. I don't think there's any reason to target. There's no statement that can be made. I've heard hackers, people who have gone after Tommy C in the past, that have made statements like that, like, we're trying to make a point that all of this is futile. What the hell are you talking about? It doesn't make any sense. Personally,
you're making it non-feudal by making it a big deal. I mean, you're just...
it's just so stupid. I think it's a personal attack. I think it's probably somebody that I may have worked with in the past or something like that. I think that's very possible because it doesn't take a lot of hacking skills to be able to take somebody's stream down. It's actually fairly friggin' easy. So not a big deal, but it's okay. I don't give a shit. If they want to take down a medically retired military member's only fucking joy in the world, then go ahead. Good for you, buddy. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, Rob, what you got, man? That's all the time to the trolls and the dicks that I want to give any fucking acknowledgement to. So fuck them. Fuck them in the ear with a cactus. Ra, you're live with Dead on Dave. What do you got, mofo?
I had called about why do you think that they are so concerned about putting certain people in the Intercontinental race? Because I love the Intercontinental belt.
Yeah.
I marked out and bought an Intercontinental ring at WrestleMania because I saw it and I'm like, I don't care what the price is, just give me the damn thing. Take my goddamn money.
An Intercontinental ring? Like a
they sell
ring?
Those. You can find them.
Like a ring on your finger.
Yes, not a cock ring. That would be kind of cool too. Though.
I wasn't thinking cock ring. I was thinking like wrestling ring. But you went the cock ring, Rod. I don't know what that says more about you, but it's okay. Anyway, go ahead and finish your question. I'll answer it.
I don't get it. They have so much talent, and personally, I think Cena lifted up the U.S. title belt to me because before it was like Rusev. I think did Jack Swagger ever have it?
Swagger had it a long time ago, but no, it was Rusev taking it off of somebody else, and it was boring.
And then Ambrose had it, but never defended it.
Yeah, he had it for like a year and never defended it. You got to remember when Cena took the belt, the United States title, Daniel Bryan also took the Intercontinental title. The idea was to elevate both of those titles with two of the biggest stars in the company. Daniel Bryan,
Yes.
being the fragile guy that he is, got hurt. Nothing we could do about that. He got hurt. So he wasn't able to carry it. They thought going to Ryback was a really good idea, which I still don't think is a terrible idea, but
It's not.
they put it with an albatross like the Big Show. However, things are looking up, Rob, because if you watch SmackDown this week, and it was fantastic, I'm going to say it again, SmackDown was great this week. If you watched it, there was about a 45-second spot that told the tale for what is next for the Intercontinental title, and personally, I'm going to move the table with my cock just thinking about it. I'm so excited because Kevin Owens made a veiled threat that is exactly where he's going next. He says, I got a hunger for something, and let's just say it might feed me more, some shit like that. He made a direct reference to Ryback, so it looks like that is exactly where Kevin Owens is going next, and that's going to be awesome on so many levels. One, Kevin Owens Intercontinental title, jizz my pants. Two, it's going to let us know if Ryback has anything of value, because if he cannot get good reactions with Kevin Owens, it's over. Turn off the lights. The party's over.
I saw them wrestle. I think it might have been. Was it on Raw that they were both involved in like a 3v3 match or some shit like that?
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
different
remember.
than a singles competition now.
But no, I know. What I was saying is I saw those two go at it, and either they like each other a lot, meaning that they told each other, okay, we're going to be much stiffer tonight, because you could just tell if you go back and watch that match that they were so much stiffer than everybody else.
Yeah.
Those two together for whatever reason.
Well, they're
I was like,
fairly
either they
stiff
love
guys
each other
anyway.
that's true.
They're-
I was like,
they're
either they
pretty
love each
stiff.
other or they hate the shit out of each other.
Either
Like,
could be very
because-
possible. Either could be possible.
And also, one more question.
Yes,
Do you
sir.
think that sometimes the WWE, and I know I've always heard this, they're very scared of somebody fizzling out. Like, they have so much hype going, and then they're very afraid to really kind of just, in your terms, fuck them right in the pussy.
Yeah.
They're very afraid to just go ahead and put them over. They say, we're going to keep them for later until we have these perfect blah, blah, blah. And they've done that to a lot of guys,
Yeah.
and they haven't just gone ahead and done it. And now they're just kind of swimming in a pool of hopelessness.
Well, it's interesting because when you think about it in those terms, they have been hesitant to pull the trigger. They like to sometimes, but they do it for so many different reasons. Sometimes it's about gilding the lily. Sometimes it's about the chase, the Daniel Bryan, the whole thing with him. Sometimes it's personal, which you can also make the argument that it also had to do with Daniel Bryan, even though I am not one of those people who believe that. But there's a lot of things that you can look at, and the WWE has done it. I think it's because they really are waiting for the next Rock. They're waiting for the next Austin. They're waiting for a guy to take it. Because as successful as John Cena has been, and he's been very successful for all the hatred that's on John Cena, he's had a great career. A top 10, top 15 career, probably top 15 career. Amazing career. He's annoying as shit. But he's had a great fucking career. He's put people over. He's had some great matches. He's done everything you want to see. Lots of title reigns. He's done plenty of great things. But he's not, nor will he ever be confused as a Stone Cold, as a Rock, as a Triple H, as a Undertaker, as a Shawn Michaels. He's not that guy. And they haven't had a guy like that. So I think part of it is in this industry, you wait for someone to kick the door open. And like in the early 90s, Bret Hart didn't kick the door open. He kind of just walked through the door with some technical efficiency and took his spot. And then we had this really low drawing era of champions with him, Michaels, Diesel, and all that. But it was really, it was the one bright spot in an era of mediocrity and weird storylines. I mean, it's like we got the Gobbledygooker, we got Duke the Dumpster Drozy, we got Skinner, we got TL Hopper.
Some kind of gobbledygooker?
We got TL Hopper, but then we always had Razor Ramon, Shawn Michaels, Big Daddy Cool, Bret Hart. We had those guys to kind of give us what we wanted. Even as a kid, I felt that way. So, and then, after that era, we had, Stone Cold kicking in the fucking door, taking what he wanted because he was frustrated with his spot in other companies. Doesn't that sound a little bit like Kevin Owens? Maybe not the frustration part, but coming in and kicking the door open and claiming his spot, his status, his stature. Finn Balor, Hideo Itami, Sami Zayn, Cesaro to some extent. We have guys that we have not had in years. Now, I'm not saying any of those guys, including Kevin Owens, may be a Stone Cold, but I think they are closer to those guys, to those legendary status, than at least talent-wise, on the mic, in the ring, the whole package, than we've had in a very, very long time. So maybe call me the forever optimist, but I can't help it.
Well, I mean, what you have to look at, too, is the chip on their shoulder. Yep. Because even though Kevin Owens might not have had necessarily any animosity other than maybe a little bit with, I forget his name, Mr. God damn it, I forgot his name.
Zane?
And I can't, I've met the dude. And I fucking forgot his name.
Who are you talking about?
He's the one that everybody hates. He's like an old analyst. He used to be in, I think it was WCW. He carried the damn tennis racket around, guys.
Oh, Jim Cornette.
Yeah, Cornette.
Yeah,
and
everybody
he had
has
a little bit of
Cornette,
animosity there, obviously.
Who doesn't have animosity with Cornette? Cornette wars with the indies all the time. He's in a current fucking Twitter feud with the goddamn Young Bucks. It's what Cornette does. He's a professional troll. He's the greatest troll there is, but it's what he does. So everybody.
He doesn't know how. He doesn't turn it off.
No.
He doesn't have an off switch.
No, he's old school, man.
You're gonna always lose a feud with the Young Bucks because. Yep. But anyways.
Well, no, I kind of agree with Cornette. They shouldn't be jobbing the kids, but hey, whatever.
Yeah, they shouldn't be jobbing the kids. I agree. Apparently, I heard. Oh, they got beaten up by a kid. I thought
you didn't see that video? Oh
no,
my God, it was a big deal. Holy shit! Oh, let me tell you about this. This is great. Yeah, about a month ago, a video surfaced of them, and it was a really good gesture. It was a really good thing that they did. They brought this kid into the ring for his 9th or 7th birthday, and they double super kick his father in the ring. And then the kid starts beating up the Young Bucks. I mean, they start getting offense, and the kid runs the goddamn ropes, and they double super kick his ass.
I did see that.
Hilarious. It's hilarious.
I did see that.
But they got destroyed on social media for it, by old school wrestlers because you shouldn't be taking any bumps from a 7-year-old. I kind of agree with that.
You get it from both ends. You get it from people who have been in the business for a long time and don't want to see you jobbing to an 8 or 9-year-old. And then you get it from the people who don't watch wrestling, don't know how it works, and they're like, "You just kicked that kid in the face."
Yeah. But at the same time, I mean, the industry is different than it's ever been now in a lot of ways because we've kind of opened the curtain to so many things. Whether
kayfabe is pretty much dead.
Kayfabe is dead.
I like it, but I like it. I like kayfabe. Don't take it away. But
no. Well, I just think there has to be a line, and I think the guy who exemplifies that line better than anybody else is probably, and I know I suck his dick a lot, Xavier Woods. What he's doing with that channel is nothing short of amazing. A new video is up today with him and Corey Graves playing Streets of Rage 2, and it's awesome. And they just talk about all this stuff, man. It's great. And it's just it's incredible. He did a video with, introduced a guy named Tong Po. Do you know who Tong Po is?
That sounds like a Chinese food dish.
No, it's Rusev, man. It's Rusev, and it's awesome. Yeah, it's great. So I love what he's doing, and I think it's a really good thing for the industry, to be completely honest. So, but I digress. Go ahead, please. What else you got?
It's easier to have kayfabe when your character is pretty close to how you are in real life. Yeah. And from what I can tell, Xavier Woods is already.
He's a nerd. He's a nerd.
He's a nerd, and he's completely insane.
Oh, I love him. He's insane in the best possible way.
Yes, he is.
He's insane like I'm insane. He's insane like Joe Cronin's insane. He's eccentric, and I love it.
And you don't want to see anybody actually get hurt. He just likes fucking with people.
He did a great video the other day with Tyler Breeze, and it's so damn funny because they're in Tyler Breeze's apartment, and it's the same apartment that Xavier used to live in with Tyler when they were both at Developmental. And Tyler Breeze actually has a Tyler Breeze cutout. It's hysterical. It's just standing in the background of him in that cape and everything, full Prince Pretty mode. It's hysterical. It really is great.
And I'm totally aboard with you on Tyler Breeze as well. He's amazing. He's great. He's fun. He's just fun to watch.
He's a lot of fun. It is good. But to what we were talking about, though, Kevin Owens does have a chip on his shoulder because mainly it's a resentment over how long it took him to get to the big stage, because it did take him a long time, and arguably he should have been up years ago, but the Performance Center didn't exist years ago. You know, they weren't looking to bring in, they didn't have the proverbial gun against their head that I feel that they do kind of have now. They do have this want of things going to a new direction. And I do feel that they have, as of late, really been addressing some of those things. A couple of weeks ago, everybody's complaining about the Divas Revolution, about all the 6-man tags and all the 6-woman tags and all this stuff. Well, guess what? Now they're focusing on singles competition. People are still bitching. It's not Sasha. But who the fuck cares? We're getting what we were bitching about. We want to see singles competition focusing on the title, and now they're throwing this huge swerve in there with Charlotte potentially taking the belt off of Nikki before she becomes the longest.
I did hear about that.
It's awesome.
On State of the WWE.
Even if they don't pull the trigger, it's awesome. It's brilliant.
Wrestling is all about possibilities. So, I mean, if you can throw the possibility out there of anything, I mean, I don't, obviously I'd want you to go with something, but I'm not going to be angry just because maybe it's a swerve I predicted to happen. Because, that's what you get. When you look too far into wrestling, you can't complain when you sometimes predict things, because that's how it works.
Well, because wrestling is always going to be, there's only so many things you actually can do.
There's a formula.
It is formulaic. You can get creative with how you execute that formula, but there's really only so many things that you can do. I mean, storylines have continued to show up in this secular I don't know the word. Fuck, I can't say it. Cyclical. I mean, this is why I'm not professional. My diction's horrible. You know what I mean? It's a circle, man. It's a continuum. It's a seamless continuum.
Circular, I
No,
guess.
not circular. It's cyclical. Cyclical. That's the word.
There you go.
Cyclical. It's cyclical. Jesus, I'm terrible. It's not linear. It's cyclical. Linear line, cyclical circle. Cyclical circle. Okay. All right. Anyway, what else you got, Raw? Before I bury myself more.
I keep saying one more, but this last little thing.
Oh, I don't care. I got no one else calling in. Talk as long as you like. I don't give a fuck.
Let me make one more comparison between Stone Cold and Kevin Owens. And this is half comedy, half not. But Stone Cold at the time was this everyday man that, obviously he was absolutely ripped, which is not necessarily an everyday man, but he had the everyday man attitude.
Yeah.
He hated his boss. He was angry like everybody else was at that time for whatever reason. I don't know if it was the grunge music. I don't know. I don't even know. I mean, everybody was pissed off.
Everyone just wanted to stick it to the man in the late 90s, just how it was. Yeah.
And Kevin Owens right now is almost I don't want to sound bad because I'm not a person that just straight up hates America. I do hate our government, but who the hell doesn't?
Hate's a strong word.
But
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
I'm a libertarian. I don't know if it is.
Fair enough.
But
hatred, like that's a different conversation. I don't want to get into that. Go ahead.
Sure, let's save that for the time that I actually get invited on something that's not about wrestling, which will be never. But you gotta. To me, Kevin Owens is kind of matching this. In America, we got a lot of fat people.
Sure,
we just
but
do.
he's not American, though, right? You know that, right?
I know he's Canadian, whatever.
He's Quebecian.
Not everybody's from
you got to be
Texas,
more specific. He's Quebecian. He's not Canadian.
Okay.
He's Montreal, Quebec, Canada. And don't you forget it. He's from the streets. I don't know.
It's like, well, to me, he does kind of match, even though he's a heel, which Stone Cold played heel for a while, but he mostly got over as a babyface. But the thing about Kevin Owens is I think people can relate to him. He's been held down for so long. I think people see that. Yeah. They're allowing him to talk about it now, that he feels like he had been held down, and he feels like he should have had this opportunity a long time ago. Yeah. Number two, I've already said, he's overweight, like most of us are, like a lot of wrestling fans are. I don't know what the trend is there. We like looking at buff men. We're overweight. No,
it's because we sit on our asses and don't do anything. For whether we're not able to or we don't want to, that's the problem. We're too busy watching wrestling. And the real fat ones of us, the nerdy fat ones, the prototypical guys who enter comic book stores a lot too, because I do that as well. Our biggest issue is because we sit and now the network makes it even worse because you just want to sit and watch everything from the glory days. It's terrible.
Like, and also, we also have this almost kind of not really deserved. I don't want to make this seem too terrible because I'm just making really generalized.
Entitled?
observations. Kevin Owens is a very entitled character,
Yes.
and I feel like he kind of matches the state of where we are as a country in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Because I'm not one of those people that thinks, oh, nobody deserves anything, blah. I believe what I believe. I'm not an old-fashioned thinker. I'm not a new thinker. I'm just whatever sounds right to me at the time. Like, okay, get it. But
Oh, sure.
it does seem like there's a lot of people that are entitled, and that kind of
Everybody's
matches Kevin
fucking
Owens.
entitled.
Yeah. He's
Piss me
matching
off.
up to what our culture is right now, kind of like Stone Cold did back in the day, as well as having a chip on his shoulder.
No, that's a really, really good point because you're right. He has done that, and I think he's very relatable. I mean, that's the biggest thing about him. He is super relatable. I believe I got a donation that I did not get a notification on because my internet did go down. So, thank you. From Joel Mira, watch this fat man. Peace, appreciate you. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, he plugged me within it. What an awesome guy. Well, he plugged me with it. That's incredible. He plugged me on my own show. I'd never had that happen before.
He paid to advertise you.
Yes, but on my own show. I mean, nobody saw it except the people who were watching. That's incredible. That's incredible. That's like the best thing ever. I really appreciate that.
The greatest plug in history.
It is. Hey, Rod, you got anything else, bud?
Nah, man, I'm going to head out.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for the call.
All right, thanks.
Rod the Entertainer,
Right,
everybody. Rod the Entertainer. Get the hell out. Over top rope. Xander is live on Dead on Dave. What you got?
What's up, Dead on Dave universe? How's it going?
We're going, man. We got hacked, but we're back on. This is part 2 of viewer questions. Those hackers ain't going to keep us down. We're going to keep on doing our thing. What you got, man?
Yeah, screw those hackers.
Damn right.
But I wanted to talk about TNA's future. It says that in your title of the stream. What do you think about that?
Well, obviously you didn't hear what I just said. We talked about that in part 1. We got into it.
I can't find it, to be honest.
Ah, geez. Part 1? Hold on.
No, I can't find it.
Well, it's not my fault. Hold on.
I'm not saying it is.
It sounds like you're blaming me. I don't appreciate being blamed. I have a wife that does that.
I'm blaming you.
I know. I'm just giving you a hard time. Hold on. Let me try to find it real quick. I want to make sure that it is up. It should be up. It's probably not processed yet, but you can find it by going into the videos. It does exist. So, in fact, I will put the link to it right in the chat if I can do that.
Shit.
Here you go. Here is the link to part 1 in the chat. Part 1. Bang. There you go. Part 1 is linked in the chat, so you can go ahead and check that out. But I will answer your question since you asked it. The future of TNA, and this is what I was talking about earlier with this whole situation. Destination America does seem to be dropping them. We don't know if it's 100% sure yet. It does seem to be going that way. They've taken away a lot of their syndication in other countries, so I think it is just a matter of time, but we don't know that for certain. The future is TNA as an entity is not going anywhere. Whether they just start touring with Global Force Wrestling, they're not going anywhere. They will be around. Miss Dixie Carter there is going to continue to spend daddy's money until the bitter fucking ends. So that's not a worry for people who actually do love TNA. I don't think it's going away. But it's going to be interesting to see where they're able to go as far as a TV deal next, because honestly, I don't know who gives them, who's going to give them the chance. Who takes a shot on TNA at this point? They're top.
And when you think about
are
it,
you seriously talking yet, old school? This is not your call. You wait. What's the matter with you? I thought I raised you better than that, old school man. I'm very disappointed.
Wow.
Very disappointed in you. Go ahead, Xander. It's your call.
One more quick little question.
Gotcha.
I was watching this on a YouTube channel. I found it out. The TNA YouTube channel. You can go check that out and dislike pretty much all their videos. I'm just kidding. But this story, like, what's going on? The Global Force Wrestling thing with TNA. Is that like what's going on right there?
That's a really good question because they're being invaded by Global Force Wrestling for some reason. For some reason, that makes sense, even though it doesn't. I don't know why it matters that they're being invaded by GFW, but they are. So. And I'm hearing myself. That's not good.
I'll turn it down.
Okay. But yeah, it's just an invasion. They're trading back and forth the King of the Mountain title. It's really poorly executed. Now they're having a match at Lethal Lockdown, I believe, for total control of TNA. It's so stupid. It's
oh my
so
god,
stupid.
that company is falling apart, dude, and it's gonna suck because I know they have a lot of great talent there, and they can put on some great matches, but they're gonna fall down.
Yeah, I think it's coming eventually, but I don't know. Like, falling down and falling apart are different things. I do believe they are getting dropped because of the ratings have not improved. And more than anything else, and this is the point that I made in part 1, which you can find in the chat there, is now Destination America knows how expensive it is to produce wrestling. The reason why they brought Ring of Honor in is because they're not expensive to produce. They have no production value. None. You get eye cancer from watching Ring of Honor. Their production value gives you eye cancer. Look it up. It's a scientific fact. It's incredible. But it's absolutely terrible. The production value it'll kill you. Don't watch it too long, kids. It will actually kill you. It'll lead to your death. So it doesn't cost them shit to produce it. So they're going to go with Ring of Honor because it makes more sense. You got anything else, Xander, before I get you out of here? I got to take old school.
I might call back in later and on the show. Thank you for taking my call. And,
hey, no problem, man.
Have a nice day.
You too, buddy. I appreciate the call. Everyone's so respectful and nice. Everyone's nice to me. It's nice. I like it. Old school Matt, you're not nice. You tried to hone in on another guy's call. What's the matter with you? But what you got? No, it's okay. I'm just giving you shit. What you got, man?
And I'm with him. I want to go a little bit into the TNA thing for a couple of minutes.
Christ.
Here's the thing. For me, I lost a lot of respect for TNA after they pretty much lost any recognizable world title.
I don't give a shit about that. That doesn't mean anything to me. If it was a real sport, like real sport, then I'd care. But I don't. That doesn't bug me.
Well, I don't know. Yes, would the WWE be the same if it didn't have the WWE title?
Well, I mean, TNA does have the TNA title. It's just not being It's just not being recognized by PWI. Who gives a shit? Fuck PWI. Who gives a fuck? That's recognizable. It's just not being recognized by PWI anymore. Who gives a fuck? That doesn't bug me at all. Because we still know TNA has we know who their shitty champion is. He sucks. He's terrible. He's E3. EC3. I fucked up his name because I don't care about him that much. Or you know what? Is it even him? I believe didn't he just lose the title? I think he just lost the title. Oh, that might have been another spoiler. I apologize. Giving away spoilers today. Sorry.
And what sucks is they put a title on him, and yet they've got all these great athletes over there.
Yeah, Ethan Carter is absolutely horrible. And you know what pissed me off was everybody has talked about how bad Carter is because he's terrible. But as soon as he won the belt, people came rushing to his defense about, well, no, he's not that bad. No, he really is. He's god awful. He's awful. Oh God. Hang out a second with me, Matt. Old school there. I want to get to a couple things in chat that I forgot to get earlier. One is Jack Mad talking about what do you think about Solomon Crow joining the Shield. I don't know if that's a potential of happening. I don't know if I want to see that happen. Right now it doesn't make sense because they need somebody who can neutralize Braun Strowman, and there's only a couple of select guys who'll be able to do that. Somewhere down the road, though, if they want to actually reform the Shield, Solomon Crow still doesn't work because he's a radical. That's his whole thing, and he's always been that way. I see him continuing to be that way unless they repackage him completely, which I kind of don't want to do. I like his eccentricity. And here's the other thing. It's the same reason why Baron Corbin doesn't work, why Solomon Crow won't work. He's too similar to a guy they already have. Baron Corbin is far too similar to Roman Reigns. Solomon Crow is far too similar to Dean Ambrose. So I don't know.
And I've got a person who I'd like to see in that mix, but I don't know if they'd ever do it.
Well, who's that?
I want to see Samoa Joe.
That's who I've been saying. I've been saying the same thing. Samoa Joe makes sense. Youngster Joey in the chat. What's up, man? What's up, Dave? What's up to you? All right, but that's what I want to see. It makes the most sense. He's a guy with the toughness, the credibility to be able to take down a guy like Braun Strowman. And it's going to be a huge pop. It makes too much sense. I think that is what's got to happen. But everyone's talking about this leak, the picture. It's got it down. It looks like it is Baron Corbin. It may not be. WWE's been really good at trolling people. Remember everyone freaking out because freaking Kevin Owens came out to the NXT taping with the title. Everyone's like, he's beating Finn Balor. Remember Sasha came out with the title that same event? She's keeping the title against Bayley. None of those things were true. None of those things were true. WWE is getting very good at using social media and the internet against us. They want to keep finishes from our greedy little hands because we can't stop. We can't control ourselves from trying to find out. But now the difference is, in the 90s, we had to send away for a magazine or we had to find a bookstore that actually carried it. Not all of them did, at least not in Vegas. And it pissed me off. I had to send away for that shit. Or you had to call fucking hotlines like Mean Gene fucking Okerlund, even though I love that man. But he took money off me, got me whooped on my mother because I got charged $2.36 cents for the first minute and 1 minute dollar for each additional minute. I racked up like $50. I got my ass whooped because I had to listen to Mean Gene Okerlund. Ugh.
And I kind of like that they're doing, and some people may not, I kind of like that they're doing the strong thing because it stops spoilers from getting out too often.
Yeah. I like the swerving that they're doing. I like that they're being a little more unpredictable. Is it something that we're always complaining about WWE is being so predictable, complaining about wrestling in general. But I like what they're doing. You know, I like the fact that things are getting a little bit harder to predict. That's what makes it so damn interesting.
And I'd like to shift things possibly back to Xavier.
Yes.
Because you and I both know that man has the potential to be a great world champion one day.
I agree. I think he has everything that you want for somebody to be a champion. There's no question about that. Maybe he doesn't have the size, but he's got the ability. He's got the charisma. He's got the mic ability. Yeah, absolutely. I 100% agree.
My only fear is that he'll get shuffled at some point.
Very possible.
And we've seen it happen 1,000 times with great superstars.
Yeah, but usually not one that is so hot right now. Look, the New Day, it's not just one person. That group is the hottest thing WWE has, so I don't see them shuffling them. Drew McIntyre was the chosen one on SmackDown. He had nothing. He never had that momentum. He was never over, ever. Anybody who wants to argue that with me, call in and argue with me. Show me one time when Drew McIntyre was ever fucking over. And don't say 3MB. That was ironic over. That was being over in ironic capacity only.
I'm pretty sure the 3MB somehow gave me some form of skin cancer.
That's very true. Ian Sloan, Dave, how you doing, bro? I'm doing good, bro. How are you, bro? Dude, I'm a dude guy, not a bro guy. Are you a dude or a bro? I'm a dude. Jordan Turner, what's up, Dave? What up, Jordan Turner? Joe Mira says, wish there was women like Luna Vachon in WWE now. They all seem to be preoccupied with being pretty. What happened to women like Medusa, etc.? It's a very good question. Ugly women don't sell. I mean,
hell, look at Karma.
I mean, Karma would have been something big in the WWE had she not gotten preggers, but she got preggers, man. What are you gonna do? So it's okay. It happened, and now they never brought her back. I think there has to be a mix, but I love people like Luna. She came from an amazing family. Here, you can say what you want about Medusa, Alundra Blaze, whatever you want to call her. She was actually pretty good looking. I think she's really smoking now, even at her age of like 50. But I still think she's really pretty. So I never thought she was a dog. Luna, on the other hand, woof. She looked too much like her father. Mad Dog Vachon.
Honestly, and I don't know if there is still one out there at this point, but I'd like to see a diva with a Guerrero style of wrestling.
It's kind of funny. Sarita from TNA. She's also been in WWE in the past. She's actually just been hired to work with the divas down at the Performance Center. So maybe that style is going to start becoming more prominent again. So it'll be interesting. Old School Matt, you got anything else? I'm going to get your ass out of here.
One last thing I want to say.
Oh, Christ.
# bring back Del Rio.
Oh, fuck you in the ear. Oh, my God. Seriously? The ratings drain that is El Boringo? Really? Oh, God, Matt, you didn't infuriate me like you usually do until right then. Really? Alberto Del Boringo? My God. Anyway, Adrian Lopez, you're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
What's up, dude? How you been, man?
Dude, I'm living, man. I'm living large in Germany. I'm in pain, but I'm okay. I got hacked earlier. Motherfucker's taking my stream down. The man trying to hold me down.
Oh man.
That's
I got this one question for you, and I don't know if you've talked about it already.
Yeah.
The Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose and their mystery partner
Yeah.
versus the Wyatt family.
Yes, sir.
Are you surprised if it's Eric Rowan, even though he's still hurt?
Well, here's the thing. I did talk about this earlier because there was a leak that came out, a picture that was posted on WWE.com that would lead people to believe that the third man is in fact Baron Corbin. I don't think that's going to actually happen, but it could, and that name's been thrown around a lot, Baron Corbin. I don't think that works. Eric Rowan, it wouldn't be a surprise only because WWE likes to do it, and they've already done it once. But in the other sense, it would be a complete surprise because Eric Rowan didn't leave on bad terms with the Wyatt family. He just got hurt. So I don't know. I don't think that works in many different ways. And it wouldn't work anyway because nobody wants to see Eric Rowan, unfortunately.
Yeah, and on the Baron Corbin, he's currently a heel, no?
He is. He's a heel and he's the lone wolf. And, oh, wait, I forgot. He's also horrible. And people hate
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
He played with the Atlanta Falcons, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Oh my God.
I don't want to be too hard on him because, I mean, I like Baron Corbin. I think I see potential in Baron Corbin, but he's nowhere near ready. I mean, nowhere near ready. So, you got anything else, Mr. Friggin' Adrian?
You call me Mr. Lopez.
I almost did.
No, it's okay. You can call me whatever you want.
Mr. Lopez, how you doing, man?
Last question. Seth Rollins and Cena, the Cena match.
Yes.
What finish are you expecting on that match?
Possible shenanigans, but possible just clean John Cena going over and taking back his U.S. title.
Okay, Mr. Dead on Dave.
Thank you,
very
Mr.
much.
Adrian. I appreciate your call.
Thank you. Come again.
Thank you. Come again. Talk to you later, Adrian Lopez. Good call, buddy.
All right.
I got crazy people today. I love it. Thank you. Come again. Oh, that was bad. Eesh. Ooh. I don't even know what the hell was that. Why did it sound like Homer trying to do a fucking Apu impression? I don't know what the hell that was. Okay, let's look in chat, see what's going on here, see what everybody's talking about. By the way, I see my boy Real Talk Metaphor Messiah in the chat. That's my Manzas, is the official musician of Dead on Dave Productions, the dude who plays the most badass music like this. That's right, I chicken dance to that shit. Chicken bucka buck, what the fuck? You don't know nothing about chicken dancing to rap music? It's what I do. I chicken dance to hip hop. You don't want none of this? I'm bad in the clubs. Oh, I tear that shit up. People can't even look at me because I'm so bad. Well, they can't look at me because I'm a big fat guy who can't dance. But that's okay. But that's the music that he does for me, and that's called Brock Lesnar. It's an amazing song. He's been doing a lot of great stuff lately. I believe his new album is about wrapped up and should be coming out soon. That's awesome. Also, you got to go check it out. www.realtalkthetruth.com. Go check him out, man. He's got all kinds of amazing things to say. His music is so relatable, even to pasty white motherfuckers like me, who don't even like hip-hop. I legitimately, genuinely love this guy's music because it's so relatable. So go check him out. He's the man. He's awesome. I hope he calls in sometime because I actually love talking to him. Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah. Shout out Vegas, baby. Let's go back into it. By the way, everybody's standing in the chat right now. Thank you guys so much. I know that we had a little bit of problems early on. Part 1 is up. It should be there. So go check out part 1 of this show. We got taken down by hackers or possibly just a bad internet connection. That's possible too. So thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure you go ahead and hit the like button in this video and that video. You could also subscribe to the channel if you've yet to do that. And also, if you want to support the channel in other ways, you can go buy some copious gear over at www.deadondave.com. shop.spreadshirt.com, and you can also go into the description box of this video and do what Joe Mira did. Donate to the channel and support your local friendly neighborhood fat man. Say, here's a tip, fat man, love what you do. So there you go. Oh God, let's see here. Total Divas needs to be scrapped or at least make it good. Jack Mad, you're 100% right. I wish they would get rid of Total Divas because I feel it hold back the entire division. Jordan Turn, do you think Sasha Banks should be the face of Divas division after Nikki Bella? No, I like Sasha Banks. I love her, but the face is Charlotte. In my opinion, it's Charlotte. Sasha, as great as she is, it's 1 and 1A. It's her and Charlotte. They are the faces. That rivalry is what's going to bring legitimacy back to that division. It's going to bring intrigue back to that division. So, Jeff 94. Jeff 94. Jeff 94? Jeff 94. Jeff 94 says Sasha Banks likes to take inspiration from Eddie Guerrero in her wrestling. She does, actually. Very subtly, by the way. A lot of things that she does just with her mannerisms, the way she tells stories. You're 100% right. Really good comment there, Jeff 94. Yeah. Jay Davis. Charlotte. Boom. Enough said. Jordan Turner. Yeah, I agree. Jeff 94. Sasha should be the face of the women's division, but it's going to be Charlotte. Should is a big word. We don't know. Matt Ernie, if I was a fan of Del Rio when he broke Mysterio's arm. I've never been a fan of Del Rio. Fuck Del Rio. Hell, boring. Look, man, the guy is so boring to me. He just sucks the life out of matches. I can't stick with the dude. I'm sorry, I can't. It kills me. Thunder 139, Dave, if you was a wrestler, what would your name be? Funny thing, I know I told this story in the past, but I actually went to wrestling school for 2 weeks before I joined the military way back in 2001. And while those 2 weeks were filled with just running the ropes and taking bumps and learning how to fall and basically throwing up every day from exhaustion, I did a lot of thought into picking my name, and I did actually come up with a name and a character and a whole concept. I was going to be Dave Danger. Yes, Dave Danger, and hit people with the Danger Zone as my finisher. It looked a lot like White Noise, but mine was way better. It was awesome. I never got to use it, but the Danger Zone. When I hit you with that Danger Zone, you will know why I'm the most dangerous man in the business. You will know fear. You will know Dave Danger. It's good, right? That's good. Thank you. Matt Ernie, Josh Udo, I don't care. Jordan Turner, Sasha Banks should be the face. Yeah. Same thing over and over. No one is whiter than Sheamus. Good point. No one is whiter than Sheamus. Matt Ernie, Dave, I am whiter than pure fucking snow. Yeah, it's funny. I missed some stuff here. A diva called Vivian Guerrero or something. Sasha Charlotte. Dean seems to be Dave. I'm worried about my man Neville. Might be the next Brian Pillman. You mean dead? What do you mean by that, Ian? I don't know what you mean. I don't see him being the next Brian Pillman. You always like to freak out about Neville. Give Neville time. He's going to be fine. He's also still very young. Don't worry. Neville's going to be fine. He's got all the talent in the world, and they're bringing in smaller guys. Rich Swann is coming in to WWE. He's been signed. He's 5'8", 165. He's tiny, but the guy can fly. When he gets polished, I can't wait to see matches between him and Neville. That's going to be great. I'm very excited about that. In my opinion, this is Jordan Turner. In my opinion, I want Sasha Banks as the face, but we all know Charlotte will be the face. That's fine. I have no problem with that. But personally, I'd want Sasha Banks. Good for you. Jeff 94. Dean seems to be the next Brian Pillman. Neville doesn't have enough personality to be Pillman. Oh, God. I'm taking that as the meanest possible way. That's funny. Patrick Holmes, Neville is not Pillman. No, he's not. Jay Davis, Sasha and Charlotte could carry Divas division. I agree with that, but luckily they don't have to. There's a lot of girls in line. Bailey, Becky, some others coming in. They're bringing Japanese women's wrestlers over. They're doing a lot of things to make sure that there's a lot of turnover in that division, that we're going to continue to get new girls in there. We're going to be talented. Unfortunately, we're also going to get people like Eva Marie, but give her a chance. She is improving a little bit, even though she did botch the end of that match on NXT. Other than that, I thought she did a really good job in that match, just as far as improvement. Still a turd, but it's getting more polished. And if you didn't know that a turd could be polished, watch Mythbusters. They did it. All right. Josh Lyons debating Luck or Stafford for week 1. This isn't the wrestling show, fucko. And that even shouldn't be a debate. Luck or Stafford? Luck or Stafford? Josh, really? Hey, you know what? I'm going to tell you. Stafford. Because I don't want you to win. Stafford. Jackass. Ian Sloan. Pillman pre-93. No, he's not. You know what? Their wrestling styles, I think, is probably very similar. I think you can make that. Pillman was never the flyer that Neville is. I firmly believe Neville is the greatest high flyer I've ever seen. I've never seen anyone with the body control that Adrian Neville has. He has unbelievable precision. I've never seen that from anybody. Rey Mysterio gets out of control. Other guys that I've seen, Juventud Guerrera got out of control. I've never seen Neville get out of control, man. Everything he's got, he's just this muscular fuck that just, wow, bam, he does everything. Frank's Liberty. Hey, Dave, have you heard about Bram getting arrested and suspended from TNA for assaulting Charlotte? He didn't assault Charlotte. That's the problem here. They were married in 2013, but they're no longer together. They're in the process of getting divorced. He assaulted his current girlfriend, and he was suspended, but he was already released from jail. He's not even in jail anymore. But, yeah, that happened like 10 days ago or something like that. Jay Davis, wow, LOL, Dave. It must have been from my awesome dancing. You don't want none of that. You don't want none of my dancing. I'm a dance machine. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. Patrick Holmes, if Charlotte wins, that would be a nice change. I agree. Dave, I'm whiter than pure fucking snow. That's Matt Ernie. My money is on Dave, whatever that means. Given name, family name. Thank you, Dave. Clap, 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 clap. Yeah, I like that. Jordan Turner, hope WWE doesn't leave Becky Lynch because she has lots of potential as well, just like Sasha and Charlotte. I don't think Becky is going to be the forgotten diva by any stretch. She'll be involved in all the stories just like everybody else because she is really good. And same thing with Paige. I think they'll get Naomi in there because you can't just have 3. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. I personally think Charlotte's going to take the belt off of Nikki the day before she breaks the record because I think there's just so much more intrigue if that happens. I talked a lot about that on State of the WWE with Joe Cronin earlier in the weekend. Make sure you go check that out. We talk about at length, and it's actually really good. So make sure you check that out. Joe Cronin Show on YouTube. Check that out. Patrick Holmes, no one is whiter than Shamus. I think you mean Seamus, and you're 100% right. Sorry, I'm being a word Nazi. I apologize. Matt Ernie, YouTube, don't you dare be sour. Right in the chat for your copious champion and feel the power. Yeah, there you go. I like that. Let's take my man's the dude, my brother from another mother, the guy who walked the same streets I did in Chicago. Well, he walked a little bit tougher streets than I did, but my man, your man, the official musician of Dead on Dave Productions, Real Talk to Metaphor Messiah. What's going on, my man?
What's going on, Dave?
All right, what's crack-a-lackin', dude? Yes, I said crack-a-lackin'. Joey says I get more black. Joe says I get more black when you come on, so I'm not. Now I'm just doing it on purpose.
Yeah, I heard that. I was like, wow, well, yeah. I don't think so, but
I don't think so either, man. And when I get heated and I get hot and start like getting excited, my Chicago comes out, but I don't know. Them Boston cats just those Boston cats just can't handle it.
Yeah, fuck okay. Boston.
What you got, man? What's up?
Hey, a couple things I wanted to touch on. Yeah. One, I gotta thank you guys, man. You guys that monetized this was awesome, dude.
Hey, man, we love you, brother.
So, man, you guys showed me a lot of love. Shout out to Joe Cronin, man. He's been showing me a lot of love lately, man.
Yeah, I think he's a little jealous of our relationship. It's okay, though.
Yeah, I was like, well, it's all right, you know. It's already being jealous. But yeah, I called in a couple things I wanted to talk about with you, Dave.
Yeah, man, absolutely. I'm glad you called in, man.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. I like to chat, you know.
You don't call in nearly enough. You got carte blanche to always call in on this show. You're the official fucking musician. You can call in all the time. I'm always going to take your call. So, yeah, what you got, man?
Okay, so a couple. I know this this is a show where we can talk about just about anything, right?
Anything, dude. Yeah, absolutely.
One, the NFL season starting.
Indeed.
And I'm excited, even though as a Bears fan, I'm dreading this season, man.
It's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be ugly.
Yeah. It's bad, man. So, all the Bears fans out there, just know it's gonna be really bad this year.
Yeah, bear down takes a new meaning this year, kids, because it's hibernation's the proper term, because it is going to be a long season. I tried to be optimistic, but the injuries have completely taken that away.
Even before the season starts. Oh, man.
I mean, they'll be calling you to be wide receiver at this point because they ain't got no receiver. They're like on the 7th or 8th on the depth chart. It's bad, man. Just
And, I mean, we already got, Jay Cutler's throwing the ball, and if he doesn't have anybody to throw it to, then, oh, man. Oh.
Yeah, and he's terrible on top of it. But
oh, man, he's terrible. But another thing I want to talk about is so I've been really into the WWE lately.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I'm really watching it and stuff like that, and I've gotten a chance to kind of sit down. I am so in love with NXT, man.
Oh yeah, how can you not be?
That is.
I don't want to cause concern, but my balls really hurt. Oh my god, like it's a fire in my nuts right now. I don't know what the hell's going on. Woo, I'm sorry. I think I skin burned my balls. Oh my god. I can't be professional here. Woo.
It's not healthy.
No, that was a fire. I think I need to go get checked out. Oh my god. Is that what gonorrhea feels like? Holy shit. That scared me. I think it was all that dancing. It was all the dancing. Your music did that to me, man. Your music made me get ball cancer. Thanks a lot. What the hell? Unbelievable. Anyway, please continue with NXT. I'm really sorry.
Like I said, I'm really feeling NXT right now, man. I mean, we've got so much good talent. I'm kind of worried that when you get a surplus of talent,
mm-hmm.
you know what I mean, and you start not knowing what to do with it.
Yeah,
kind of like the WWE.
Well, see, that's the worry of WWE. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that's what I'm kind of worried about.
Yeah, that's the worry at the WWE level because they have 47 writers and they don't know where they want to go. NXT, they've done a really good job of handling all of the characters and talent that they've had, and what they're doing now is they're moving some people on, like Kevin Owens and stuff. Some people are hurt, Sami Zayn and Kenta Hideo Itami. But other guys are coming in. They just brought in Gargano and Ciampa. And now they just signed this other kid, this Rich Swann, this high-flying brother. He's 24 years old, but he is small as fuck. He's like 5'8", $165. He is tiny. But the dude can fly. He can fly. Absolute fly. So I think they're going to be able to continue to rotate people out. That's kind of the beauty of being an hour show. And that's also why the tapings work, because they tape 4 or 5 or 6 shows in one day. So what they do is they rotate everybody in. And so throughout the course of a month, you virtually see the entire roster that you want to see. So it's pretty cool, and I don't think that's going to stop. Triple H seems to have a very good vision of what NXT is, and I don't think he's going to deviate from that.
Yeah, I hope so. I really like Uhaa Nation. Well, I don't know. I forgot it's Apollo Crews.
Apollo Crews, yeah.
But that dude is so athletic, man. I saw him do a drop kick where he looked like he was, and it was ridiculous.
His standing enziguri is one of the nicest I've ever seen too. It's so fluid, and he gets so much height on it. He is ridiculously talented. You should have saw him before he blew his knee out. He blew his knee going over the top rope a couple of years back. He got caught up on the top rope and came down on the ring apron and just like Willis McGahee'd his knee. That's an old reference. I don't know if anybody's going to get that one. That's an old reference. Yeah. I remember that. That's that knee exploding on that championship game. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, that was ugly.
It
That
is
was
bowling
ugly.
shoe ugly. I agree with that. But yeah, that was kind of what happened to Uha Nation, and I'm glad he's healthy, and I'm glad he's in the WWE because he needs a little bit of polish, and I think he's going to get that in NXT. So I'm really excited about him.
Yeah, me too, man. Hey, I was watching the WWE Network, right? I just really buckled down and got it.
Yeah,
so I'm going back and looking at it's awesome. And so I was looking at the Attitude Era. You know how they have the where you can go back and look at all the Attitude Era Raws?
Yeah.
Which is awesome. So I saw I was watching the one. I totally forgot this one because I was a kid when I was watching this. With McMahon was feuding with Stone Cold, and they went to go find him in Texas. That was one of him and Briscoe and Patterson. One of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Yeah, no, that was hysterical. By the way, thanks for the donation. Rod the Entertainer donated $2. Dave's nuts just caused a forest fire. Thank you, Rod the Entertainer. Appreciate the donation. If you want to be like Rod, you can go right in the description box of this video and donate to your boy. Say, Fat Man, we love what you do. Here's a tip. But yeah, no, that you're right, man. That was hysterical. Hysterical. That whole situation, man, the McMahon 316, I just pissed my pants. All of that was great, man. It was just... They had good writing back then.
And that's what I was saying. Like, I know it's just got to be the writers, but I just don't you feel like somebody could they can do that now? Some kind of something like that where it's, some things that are funny, but it goes with the storyline and it's captivating, it captures you, it makes you want to watch it.
I think it can in some aspects. It's just a matter of the audience is probably more divided than it's ever been. There's these sections of the audience that seem to want different things. So what the WWE has kind of, at least for the last 4 or 5 years, what they've gone into the mode of is they're like, we're going to acquiesce. We're going to please the biggest portion of that audience, which happens to be the kids. And we kind of fall by the wayside. I think we are going to that level where they're going to start pushing the envelope, and not even in an edgy way, just in the storytelling, getting more creative. I think we're seeing that a little bit more with these things with like John Cena and Seth Rollins. Now, granted, that is a storyline that is kind of lifted from Ring of Honor's Jay Lethal and Jay Briscoe, but that was lifted from Hogan and Ultimate Warrior, so that doesn't really matter. There's a lot of different things that we see over and over. I forgot where I was going. I completely lost my spot because Bear Bear donated. Bear Bear donated $5. Thank you very much. And he said, I missed what he said. Let me get what he said. Bear Bear said, still patiently waiting for that shirt with your pouring honey on your titties, Dave. Keep waiting.
I agree. Hey, Bear Bear held it down and monetized this.
Bear Bear was my man's. Did you see what he did?
Yeah, he was holding it down, man.
He was like, I am taking Dave to the next level. We still lost out to Cronin in the long run there by about 30 seconds, but the support that Bear Bear and a lot of the other guys, you included, man, I felt so much love. You guys kept me one-on-one with the great Joe Cronin to the very end. That was incredible to me. You guys,
I was proud of you.
It was awesome, man. It touched me, dude. It really did. I got emotional about it after the show, to be completely honest. I was like, because I don't see myself that way. I don't see why would anybody want to do that for this fucking guy? But, I appreciate it. You guys are awesome.
I always tell you, you're a really talented guy, man.
I appreciate that, man.
You're a likable guy, so.
You're the man. Where was I before? What was I saying? I was saying something really poignant. I had it. What was I saying? Where was I?
No, you got all
that's right.
right.
Now I know where I was going. Because they're going to start with the storytelling going into a better direction, and I think we're starting to see that with the New Day. We're starting to see it with the New Day. If you saw SmackDown, you saw what the New Day did on SmackDown. It felt like a DX type of show. Like DX used to.
Great.
It was great, man. It was awesome. DX used to just run around, just do whatever they wanted. You'd see him in the back. You'd see him on commentary. You'd see him open the show. You'd see him close the show. Guess what New Day did on SmackDown? They did all of those things. We saw them in a funny backstage segment. We saw them open the show. We saw them on commentary, and they killed it there. And then they closed the show in the main event with Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. They did everything you want to see. And by the way, in the chat, somebody asked if I played a trombone. No, I'm not a tromboner.
But that was hilarious when when Xavier Woods brought out the trombone, and I think it was on Raw. Big E's punching the guy. He's actually like playing the trombone to every punch that Big E throws. It was hilarious.
It was so good. I don't know why he decided to bring that trombone out, but it was incredible. It was. And
I checked out his channel because I saw you talking about it. I love it. Up, down, down, man. Great channel.
Up, down, down. It's my favorite gaming channel on YouTube right now. That is no bullshit into that. I love what he does. It's fantastic. So damn funny. Because it's not just because of him either. I love the fact that he interviewed Corey Graves today. And it's incredible. And they're playing Streets of Rage 2, which is a badass game, by the way. Sega, baby. Woo woo. And just the stuff that they talk about, it's incredible, man. It's just so much fun. So I love it. I love everything they're doing because I like seeing wrestlers and wrestling portrayed in a different way, and that's what they're doing.
Well, yeah, I like the reality of it. You know what I mean? Like, it kind of shows like these guys, this is what, on their off time. It's just cool,
Very cool. Very cool.
It's pretty cool.
What else you got, my brother? Yeah, what else you got?
Okay, so I was listening. Actually, this morning I woke up. I was listening to your draft selection because I always go back. Had a busy night last night. I was listening to your videos. So I'm gonna give you a different take on the whole Bret Hart Hulk Hogan thing.
Okay.
I kind of understand Bret Hart.
Yeah.
I really do because one, Hulk Hogan. This is since I was a kid. There's been other wrestlers that said, "Yo, this guy's a douchebag."
He's fake. He's
really fake, which I can't stand fake people. And he's a fake guy. And you have to understand. You have to separate business and Terry Bollea from Hulk Hogan.
Sure.
You have to separate it. At the same time, everybody talks about how Hulk Hogan didn't want to put over Bret Hart.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I kind of holding a grudge is not a good thing, but I kind of understand where Bret Hart's coming from. Like, this douchebag didn't want to put me over, and now he's trying to, shake everybody's hands and kiss babies, especially black ones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If you're black and sitting in a diner anywhere near Florida, there's a very good possibility Hulk Hogan is going to come in at some point and take a picture while hugging you. So hold out.
I was worried about. I told my friend one day I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get a hug from Hulk Hogan.
More than likely, if you go to Florida, you will get a hug from Hulk Hogan. There's no question about it, and I kind of like that strategy. I mean, what he said was disgusting and repugnant. We've all said things at our worst points in life. I can forgive that. That's whatever. People say stupid shit all the fucking time. I don't like his explanation for it on TV. I don't like the fact that I hated his explanation. It was bullshit. It was absolute bullshit.
We all say it to each other. Like, that didn't make sense.
Not in the 1960s in Florida. They certainly white people were not doing that in the 1960s in Florida.
I didn't think they were.
It wasn't happening. That's ridiculous to even perpetrate it all.
I wasn't around back then, but I'm pretty sure.
I highly doubt it. They used it in a much different way.
Yeah, so
they used the word just in a different way.
But it's so blatant what he's doing.
Yeah,
that's what kind of kills me. Like, he's like, can you try to be a little bit clever? Like, it's so blatant, man. Come on.
But because of the transparency on social media and everything, it kind of has to be. His only other option was to go away, and we all know Hulk Hogan wasn't going away, and that just was not happening. I think Bret Hart was on the money when he said that he feels that there's a part of it. Hulk Hogan used Roddy Piper's death and was not happy, but he was breathing a sigh of relief that Piper died because it took some of the heat off of his situation. I believe there's some truth in that. Was it a little fucked up that Bret said it? Sure, because it sounds like bitter Bret. Because Bret Hart, for all the greatness that he is, he's always been known as a bitter fucking guy, and he holds grudges. He holds grudges. And that's okay. We've accepted that. And he seems to have moved on from some of that. But then when he does something like this, it just goes back to there's bitter Bret again, And that's, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's two ways. I mean, he is bitter, but at the same time, you could maybe see why.
He's got plenty to be bitter about. I'm not hating on him for being bitter. Dude's got plenty to be bitter about. There ain't nothing wrong
Yeah.
with him being a little bitter.
But yeah, that's all. That's basically all I had, man. Like I said, I just called in, say thanks a lot, guys. You guys have helped me out a lot, and I love the channel, Dave. I'm so glad to see the channel growing because it really has. I've been rocking with you for a long time now, for a while now, and I've seen this channel like really grow, and it's awesome. I see new people in the chat all the time. You know what I mean? And some are real cool, some are ignorant, but it's cool. You know what I mean? And
yeah, and sometimes I get hacked and people take down my channel, but that's okay because we're back with part 2 of viewer questions, and part 1 you guys can check out. But yeah, I absolutely appreciate everything that you've done for this channel. You've done a lot for me, man. I think it's not a coincidence that the growth of this channel really did start at the same time when you started making music for me, man. I mean, no, I'm dead serious. I feel that you gave me so much legitimacy with your amazing track that I swear to God, I get texts and messages about that song every day. Every day I got someone asking me about it. And so for what you've done for me, I can never repay. And on top of that, you've become a serious friend of mine, which I cherish more than anything else. So I appreciate everything you do. I love seeing the success that you're having. I'm very appreciative for everything that you've done to help with the success that the channel's having. And we're coming up on 1 year on YouTube, September 21st. We're going to have a big thing. I might even be hosting Raw before Cronin that night. We're talking about that. We'll see if that's a possibility. I hope that you join me on that night, and I hope that everybody else does. But I want you on the show with me at times because we're going to do it big, man. I think I'm going to get fucked up. I'm going to get fucking...
that's 5 days after my birthday, so...
Oh, there you go. More to party about. More to party about.
Yep, and I'll be releasing my new video, One Verse. Comes out September 16th, actually, for my birthday. Awesome. So, and it's really cool. It's really
excited.
Cool, guys.
I like the song. I'm excited about the video.
It's gonna be really awesome. So yeah, we'll definitely. Yeah, I'll get with you, Dave. We'll definitely chat and we'll do something. You know what I mean?
Awesome.
Something cool, I guess.
You're the man. Thank you very much. Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah, man. Make sure everybody goes check Real Talk out at realtalkthetruth.com, as well as Real Talk Metaphor Messiah on SoundCloud. Thank you, my friend.
All right, Dave. You take it easy.
Take it easy, man. Keep it copious, brother. Keep it copious.
All right.
Real Talk, everybody. That's my man's right there. Hey, if you guys in the chat need something to do, go ahead and hit that like button, because why the hell not? Likes are free. You can also subscribe to the channel, be a part of the most up-and-coming hot wrestling sports YouTube channel on YouTube. You can be a part of it. We're doing some things, and you guys can be a part of it, so thank you very much for all the support. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this video around. Let everybody know this is part 2. That's important, part 2. It was the first one got taken down by hackers and nefarious people and those terrible motherfuckers in the world that want to keep your good fat man down. So make sure that you guys do that as well. Check out the copious gear over at www.deadondave. Oh, god damn it. www.deadondave.spreadshirt.com to get all your copious gear. And also, you can go right into the description box of this channel and do what some other people have done tonight. We've had a few people donate to the channel. The link is right there. We've had Bear donate, Rod the Entertainer, Joel Murrah, thank you very much for all your donations. You guys are awesome. Had some great things to say. So you guys can continue to do that. And if you want to throw out some love to anybody, you want to plug something, you can go plug something there that way too. And I don't have a problem with it because you paid for it. So I don't have a problem with that whatsoever. So thank you guys for all the support and continue to do so. We're getting ready to wrap things up. We got 11 minutes left. And we're going right in to Tommy C's Shot from the Point, man. Tommy C's Shot from the Point. Go check it out if you love hockey, if you love sports talk with no bullshit, no filter, just some fun stuff. Go over to Shot from the Point. Check out Shot from the Point live with Tommy C, Jeff the Huff Huffman, even though he takes St. Louis defense in the second round of a fantasy draft. But at least he showed up because the other man, the legendary comic Jake Link, didn't even show up to my draft. That's some of my bitch. So make sure you guys go over to Shot from the Point, sub the channel, and go watch Shot from the Point live tonight. It's gonna be off the chain. So go check that out. Let's check out the chat and see what people are saying while I had that amazing talk with Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah. Matt Ernie, me and my girl Dave, me and my girl have plans in a little bit, so I'm gone. Later, Dave, stay copious. Hopefully she won't kick you out of the house. Matt, old school. Me and my girl, damn, I need to stop drinking, still stay copious. Jordan Turner, I love this channel, Dave. It's an amazing channel, Dave. You will be successful on YouTube, man. Keep up the good work. I'll always support you in your channel, man. God bless. Thank you, Jordan Turner. That's very nice, man. Youngster Joey X, the struggle. That's right, the struggle. Jack Matt, I love this channel. I was one of the first subs. I think I was sub 68. That's incredible to me, man. We've been doing this for a year. We've had so many people. I've connected with a lot of you guys. I've had many of you guys on the show. I love when you call in. I love when you leave comments. You're awesome, man. I absolutely love what you guys do for me. You keep me going. You keep me wanting to keep talking. I don't shut up anyway. I mean, you should hear me on the couch. This is what I do all the time. When I turn the camera off, I don't stop talking. I just continue to go. I can't help it. It's just what I do. I'm just blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I love it. I love talking. I love talking about wrestling. I love talking to other people who are passionate about the same things that I am. Hell, I love talking to people who are passionate about just about anything. It's just, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Braun Strowman had a birthday. How old is he? He's already 32. He ain't got a lot of time. Birthdays. Let's talk about some birthdays. Braun Strowman turns 32 years old. Former WWE diva Jillian Hall turns 35. Remember that thing on her face that the Boogeyman ate? It was awesome. Former WWE star Low Key turns 36. Former WCW star The Barbarian turns 57. And Hall of Famer Wendy Richter turns 54. Incredible. Wow, Wendy Richter's only 54. I thought Wendy Richter was a lot older than that. It's a shame they had their falling out, man, because Wendy Richter could be a great advocate for women's wrestling. And instead, she's like, never around. It's unfortunate. I love Wendy Richter. If you don't know who Wendy Richter is, go check her out, man. She was huge in the 80s, the rock and wrestling movement, man. She was right there in it. She was being championed hard by Cyndi Lauper, who, believe it or not, if you don't know who she is, Cyndi Lauper was at one time basically one of the biggest stars in music, man. Lauper had a 2-year, 3-year run where she was just sizzling hot. I mean, it was ridiculous. So make sure you guys go back and watch your history on some of these things, because it is a lot of fun. And it's great to check out all these amazing things that's happening in history. So, getting ready to wrap things up a little bit. So, let's go back to the chat one more time. Dave, love your show, and it's full of hilarious shit. That's Jeff94. Thank you very much, Jeff94. I appreciate that. So this will be a little bit of channel news. This will be the end of the Sunday shows. The reason why I did Sunday today is because yesterday, which will be the new day for Dead on Dave Live, will be Saturday. But yesterday it was a full football show. It was just fantasy football draft, and I know that wasn't for everybody. I know not everybody showed up. That's completely fine. But it is there if you want to watch it. It's pretty funny. A lot of great talk in it. So I decided to do it again today since I would not be competing with the NFL. Next week, we got to compete with the NFL on Sunday, and I ain't doing it. We're going back to Saturdays, and we will be on Saturdays for the remainder of the NFL season, and probably just from here on out. Why keep moving it back and forth? Saturdays work just as well as Sundays. So I'm not really too worried about it. Jordan Turner, Dave, you are a true wrestling genius, man, and I love it. Ooh, you know what? I am. It's hard being a wrestling genius. Rick Bad Boy, I'm late, but I'm here, Dave. I see you, Rick Bad Boy. I appreciate the support. Make sure you go watch it back, and I want a full detailed report on why you were late. I want to know. Bear says, for the past year, this has probably been my favorite thing on YouTube. Just keeps getting even better. Wow, man. You guys are killing me, man. Hitting me with kindness. I love it. Thank you. It means the world to me to hear stuff like that. It really does. So it's pretty crazy to think that I have any type of impact like that. So thank you. You guys are just absolutely incredible. What can I talk about for 5 minutes? Random topic. Someone give me a random topic in the chat. If you have a random topic, if you have something you want me to talk about, go ahead and throw it in the chat, and I will talk about it for 5 minutes. I don't care what it is. Go ahead and throw it up in the chat. If you have a final viewer question, if you have something that you want me to say, put it in the chat or donate live right on the air in the description box. Donate some cash. Get the thing that you want to hear. Boom, for the last 5 minutes. I'll talk about it. I don't care what it is. I want to know. Give me something. Feed me more. Feed me whores. I mean more. Feed me s'mores. That's the most appropriate one for me. Oh, how long has it been since I had a friggin' s'more? It's been a long fucking time. Jack Mad. Lana's pussy. I could do an entire hour show on the Lana Vagina Vortex. She is just incredible. If you, I could get into the story about how I lost time to looking at Lana's nudes because they're amazing. But instead, I'm going to put this out there. Here's what I want you guys to do. I want you to go ahead and check out Lana. Her real name is like CJ Perry. Go find Lana's music video. She was in this girl band, and I can't remember the name of it. And they did a cover of Paramore's "Ain't It Fun," and it's ridiculous. The girl can sing, not Lana, but the other girl. Lana just dances, and it's hysterical. It's so funny. It's sexy, but I mean, she just, bam! I mean, just goes. And it's like 4 minutes, and it's weird. The whole video is weird. Like, there's these random people, and they start, like, it's so weird. One guy's wearing a bear fucking outfit. It's just strange. And then, like, the main singer starts to sing, and then for some reason, a bigger chick starts to sing, and then they start harmonizing, and then this weird, like, hipster douche starts singing, and then this tiny little Asian man starts hitting the falsetto. It's the most mind-tripping shit I've ever seen. You gotta go see this video. And the whole time, Lana's just doing it, man. She's just getting it hard. It's fucking crazy. Jay Davis, Real Talk Metaphor Messiah, he's out this thing. He's got to go. So he's out. Jordan Turner asked, who is sexier, Eva Marie or Sasha Banks? It's Eva. It's Eva. As sexy as Sasha is, and she's hot as hell, Eva Marie, man, for all of her terrible downfalls that she has, and believe me, we all know she has many, she is so damn sexy, man. Everything about her is... Ian Sloan, have ever been to Amsterdam, Dave? Yes, I have. I have been to Amsterdam. Back long time ago when I was still in the army, so I didn't do any dragas. No dragas for me, unfortunately. I think that's it. I think we've about hit everything we could possibly hit. So thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And we will see you next time right here on Dead on Dave Productions. Like, subscribe, and share. And as always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends. Have friends like Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah, of whose music we are going out on. So take it away, Real Talk. Peace.
Okay, here we go. I can show them how to do it when I'm in the zone. Before we start, let me puff that indigo. If I thrust, guaranteed you gon' feel it though. My intro for this real shit. When I walk the bridge and we built it. Two hoes got the boy on kill clip. My team good and we rollin'. It ain't really hard hard to see that I'm fresher. I'm an F5 with Brock Lesnar. We ain't got time to listen. Yo, lecture. Let him put the title up and I get your bitch. Ask me, we ain't never made up. When the times got rough, we ain't never gave up. Boy, you next to the one like Morpheus. So the NLO can't fuck with us. That's real talk in this purple rain. Know some real dudes that'll bring the pain. Stay fresh, rock shades like Johnny K. So they got a bad bitch, no Sonya Blade. He ain't put in work, we can ask your girl. Mad cause she said I'm the best in the world. When it comes to the game, they honor me. I destroy your league, Sean Connery. That's a mirror picture what I'm clone like. Team on like a hard light. Love bad girls that's all night. With a gang of weed and we all right. Found my inner Himoli. We don't run from victory. Keep pouring off that Smirnoff. I've been a boss like Tommy C. We work hard, ain't nobody that's fresher. You ain't gotta compromise, but analyze. Cause they call the boy Brock Lesnar. Bitch, my partner Dave, he dead on. When it comes to smoking, I was in the zone. Take control of your destiny. Lord knows I do it for the family, and that's real. We work hard, ain't nobody that's fresher. You ain't gotta compromise, but analyze. Cause they call the boy Brock Lesnar. Bitch, my partner Dave.